Hi, welcome to Bridget's Real Estate. Today I'm looking at you, fellow mariners. A little bit of my background in case you're not familiar. I went to school in Massachusetts Maritime Academy. From there, I graduated with a Bachelor's of Science in Marine Transportation, and I minored in International Maritime Business. So what does that mean? That means I left school with an unlimited Coast Guard license that allowed me to sail any size vessel anywhere in the world. And that's just what I did for a little bit. I worked tugboats in Miami for a little bit, short stint. And then I did cruise ships. I worked with Celebrity Cruises for a little while and eventually got into oil and gas. And I worked oil and gas exploratory drilling vessels all over the world. It was fantastic, all the different places we were able to see. And my rotation looked like I would be at work for 4 weeks and then I would be home for 4 weeks. And oddly enough, this is how I started my Airbnb journey. So about 2013, I was working offshore. My boyfriend / becoming my husband at that time, he was working offshore. And we were both on the same schedule. So we both would leave for 4 weeks, go work, come back for 4 weeks, and a lot of times during our 4 weeks off, we would go and we would travel. So we had this home in North Carolina, and there was one year where I think we spent like 14 days total at the house in North Carolina throughout the year. And it kind of dawned on me, like, we've got this amazing house in a fantastic location. It was right near Wrightsville Beach, right near Airlie Gardens. You could bike over to Wrightsville Beach. You could go down to all the bars. It was really an awesome house and again, a great location. So I thought, if we're not enjoying it, maybe we can make a little bit of money and have other guests enjoy our house while we're gone. And so I reached out to a cleaning person because I knew that would be pivotal to our success, and kind of told her what our situation was, that, you know, we're gonna be gone. I was working in Egypt at that time and my husband was working in South Korea. So, you know, we are not going to be around to help, but I will share my calendar with you. You can, you know, directly see who's booking, when they're coming in, when the house would need to be turned over. And I would need to utilize her as like my eyes and ears while I'm gone on how the house is doing. And so we put all of our belongings that we didn't want guests to see or touch or use, we put those in a big closet that we had upstairs. And we locked that, we kept the key, and then we also locked our garage door so that nobody could go in and out of the garage, and we kept our cars in the garage, as well as some bigger stuff that we didn't want guests to use. And we set off, and the first 4 weeks, we made more than our mortgage. It was crazy. It was so awesome. And with that, we did that for almost a year. On when we were gone, we would just let, you know, we'd put it on Airbnb, and when we came home, we would take it off Airbnb, and we would just repeat that cycle. And it was a great way to earn extra income while we were offshore already earning one income. So the one thing though that I really wish, and this is what I'd like to say to you mariners that are out there now, I wish I utilized that extra profit and reinvested that in another property in the areas that we would go and we would visit. So we spent a lot of time in Cape Town during that year. And we also spent a lot of time in Florida, where all my family is, during that year and the following years. And so I wish we could have, you know, bought a little investment property in Cape Town and then bought an investment property in Vero, Stewart, or Sebastian, and did the same thing, that when we were not in those areas, we would rent that out to guests that would enjoy the same things that we enjoyed in these areas. So that's a big hindsight's 2020, and I wish, so I move on past that. But it was a great opportunity to try it, and I'm so glad that we did, and that's what really catapulted me getting into the short-term rental journey. What I'd like to say to you mariners now is try it, right? Look at where your house is now Is there opportunity to have guests? Are they interested in staying in the area that you live? Or do you have some type of neat experience? If you are interested in putting your home on Airbnb or VRBO or one of those furnish finders, one of these platforms, while you're out at sea, there's 5 things that I would say you would like to get in check before you actually put that on the market. And the first one would be kind of analyzing your house and seeing, is it in an area that others would enjoy visiting, right? Are you near a beach? Are you near the mountains? Are you near a river? Do you have something that draws guests to come and visit? And if not, do you have some type of experience that you could provide? So do you have acreage and you can provide seclusion? Or if you're up in Vermont and you have a maple farm, you want to show, people what it's like to live on a maple farm. Something like that, like a unique experience that you can offer. Kind of analyze what you have there. And if you think that, yes, I have a home that people would be interested in staying, then the next thing would be to look at your town website and look at the ordinances and if there's any rules that apply to short-term renting, right? Some areas are really starting to crack down on short-term rentals. And so that's something that you'll just go to your town website or call town hall and just see what are the ordinances that are in place right now, any rules that are against this, and make sure you follow those rules. So that would be kind of number 1. That's a lot in number 1. And number 2 would be to start your business. So if you've decided, yep, I would like to try to Airbnb my house while I'm offshore, then start your business. And it could be something as simple as Bridget's LLC, right? The company that I have my Airbnb under is Sojourn LLC, and I like that because Sojourn is a short stay, and so Sojourn LLC. Very simple, very easy. Once you create that business, that then allows you to kind of track your expenses on your business, right? So your business is now your home being short-term rental. So when you go to do any little upgrades or you buy things for the house, your Wi-Fi, these are all things that are tax deductible. So when you start earning from renting out your house, you have these receipts, you have these expenses, you can track and deduct all those expenses. So it's nice to just form a business and get that started right off the bat. The third thing to do would be to look at the market data. And that means hopping on Airbnb, hopping on AirDNA, hopping on Rabu, Price Labs. These are all good tools to go through, type in your home, type in the area that you live, and see what's the market performing at. Is it a good market? Is it a medium market? Is it not so good? What's the average daily rate that homes are going for, and how much are they being occupied? So that can kind of give you an idea of how much desire there is in your area to put your house on one of these markets. That will also kind of let you know the rate. So while you're gone for 4 weeks, you could potentially make $200 a night, $300 a night. You can kind of see what the going rate is by utilizing those tools. And I'll link them down below so you can just click on them easy enough. And then be finding your resource group. So while you're offshore, I know it's great now that Starlink's here. There's a lot more robust Wi-Fi systems on board, so we are able to stay connected a lot easier than what we used to be than in 2013. So now it's very easy to stay connected, but you physically won't be able to be there, right? You're offshore working somewhere. So having a good support system and really boiling that down to having a really good cleaning crew that is trustworthy on not canceling on you and making sure that they can keep up with the demand that your home may have. So once you kind of have those 5 things in place, town ordinances, seeing what the rules are, getting your business started, right? researching the market data and what prices are going for, seeing which platform that you want to use, and then actually having your resource system in place. The very last thing would be to go ahead and post it on Airbnb and give it a try. Give it one hitch. So I don't know how long your hitches are, if it's 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months. I don't know how long your rotation is, but give it a try. And worst comes to worst, you take it off the market if you don't like having, someone in your house while you're gone, which I understand that completely. The nice thing of the person that we had was we left it one way, and when we came home, it looked that same exact way, and it was like no one was ever in our house, but we somehow had a lot more money in the bank than when we left. So that was something that I could handle. And a lot of times it's as simple as you keep all of your personal towels, your personal sheets, all of your personal stuff, put that in the closet, put that away, and just have your renting sheets, renting towels, things that you're okay with renters using and not treating it so much as if it's their own. So that's something that, mentally I understand that concern, but, it's something that if you've got a great resource and cleaning crew, then that's something you shouldn't have to worry about at all. But I just wanted to hop on here and say that that's something that I enjoyed doing while I was shipping out. And I think it's a great opportunity for those of you that are working offshore now to try your home first and see how you like it. And then with any added revenue and profit, maybe look for a home in an area that you like to go and travel and you like to go and visit and you wouldn't mind having a home there. Then you can purchase that house, right? And then rent out that house, put that on Airbnb while you're not there. And you've got now 2 homes, so you have 2 investments, right? That you can then earn money off of while you're not there. So you have 3 sources of income. You've got your main job, your home that's making money while you're gone, your investment property that's making money while you're not there also. So, and you can start to kind of build your portfolio through that. And I would love to be a resource to help. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you about it. I'd let you know, my lessons learned and what I enjoyed, what maybe I would change, on the next go around. But I'd love to be here to help you. So please reach out anytime. Thank you.